All right. Are we going? We are. Hey everyone, and welcome to Hooping Live. My name is Audrey Shear. I am your host for tonight. This show is every Monday night at 9 p.m. Eastern USA time. We talk about hooping, hoop dance, and often get off topic. If you're a new viewer of the show and have no idea what's going on right now, please be patient because demos are going to be shown soon. This hand is very active today. I don't know why, but we'll just go with it. So we will be doing demos soon, and you'll kind of get the gist of what's going on. We have had some creative meetings the past couple weeks, the team and I, and we have some cool ideas we've been working on, so we will share those with you later on in the show. I usually try to give the show about 5-10 minutes for everyone to kind of come in, grab their hoops, you know, get their tea, drink, wine, whatever they want to do to kind of chill and relax with us for the next 45 minutes and all of that good stuff. So while you guys are kind of getting settled in, I'll go ahead and introduce my panel tonight. First, I'll go ahead and introduce Bryant. Bryant. This is his, I think, 4th show maybe. He is the creator of the Hooping Live logo. Very creative, awesome viewer, and now a great member of the team. So, Bryant, if you want to maybe tell them a little bit about your hooping, how long you've been hooping, who some of your inspirations are, and just a little bit about yourself.
Okay, so my name is Bryant, and I've been hooping for about over a year, I think about 13 months. No, 14 months, because I just had my 14th month. Anyways, so I've been hooping for about 14 months, and I've started my hooping journey in Thailand, and I basically started my hooping journey in Thailand, and Hooping Live was kind of like my seed of where I started to hoop dance, and it's kind of like where I began my journey. I was a cyber hooper, so to speak. Many of my hobbies are hoop dance and Photoshop, and I'm a huge fan of My Little Pony. Princess Luna, we're matching, and also I love to play video games, primarily like Smash Brothers, and that's pretty much it, and Fire Emblem. So.
Awesome, thank you. Do you have enough room to do a demo tonight?
Yeah, I do actually. So.
Okay, cool. All right, so Brian's gonna go ahead and do a demo. I will too in a second, and then if you guys see anything you like that we do, try to explain it to the best of your ability, and we'll try to teach you how to do it. And of course, if you're working on something in your own personal flow and you just need a little bit of guidance, we're here to help you with that. And like I said, if you just have a comment and you just want to say something and put it out there into the hooposphere, then go ahead and do it. On or off topic of hooping, we just like to talk to you guys and have a fun Monday night. I know I look forward to it and whatnot. So I'll go ahead and put it back over to Bryant.
Yeah. Okay.
Such a cute hooper. I love it. So anyway, oh, he's still going, never mind. Sorry. Oh, sorry, did it again. Nice. Awesome. Thank you, Brian.
Sorry about that. Mom was in.
Oh, no.
So Yeah.
I like how you close yourself in your closet, or almost. That's cute. Okay, thanks, Brian. That's awesome. And also tonight we have, I think, Becca, are you gonna do your demo? Thumbs up, thumbs down, thumbs all around. No reply at all. Pretty sure there's like a huge lag. I don't have that, but I can try. All right. Well, if Becca. Okay. Well, if you want to just wait and do a demo later, that's okay, Becca. No worries. She's kind of in a new space, so well, she could try. I might look kind of cool. Do you want to do it? Yep. Okay. All right. So this is Becca. I'll have her type and tell me more about her so I can read it to you until we get good audio from her, which will hopefully happen soon. But this is a little demo from Becca. I know the light's not like the best, but it looks actually kind of cool. Like I like the kind of silhouette thing that was going on. Thanks, Becca. Um, and Becca, if you can just type something down below that you want me to read to them about you, that would be awesome sauce. And while she types that, I'll go ahead and give you guys another little update on myself and do a quick demo, and then we're going to I have a little surprise for Becca on the show, so we'll do that in just a second because it looks like a lot of you are starting to flow in. So anyway, like I said, my name is Audrey. I have been hooping for a while, I think since 2008 or 2009. I need to figure out my exact date. As so many years goes by, it's like it becomes more and more vague to know what date that actually was. But I love it. I've kind of, like what Bryant was saying, have been more of a cyber hooper because when I was hooping, I was in like Fort Wayne, Indiana, Manhattan, Kansas, and at that time, there were like no hoopers, and making hoops was not as easy as it is today, especially if you want them to be super cool and frilly. So I was doing a lot of online stuff, and when I finally became part of a community, when I came to Sarasota to go to art school, I also do art like Becca and Bryant. I do Photoshop too, kind of like how Bryant does. And Becca, I have a minor in business and a major in photography from Ringling College of Art and Design. But Becca is kind of my, like, I feel like she's kind of like the sheepdog, and I'm like a sheep, and I'm like kind of like the black sheep that like tries to like rebel, but she's like, Audrey, like, you're the important sheep, you're like, we need you, and I'm like, no, and so she kind of herds me in and was like, focus, Audrey, you gotta get the work done, and she's a really good writer, has great creative ideas, and I'm gonna gush about her a little bit because her birthday was actually September 20th, if I'm correct, and is that right? It was September 20th, right? Yeah, and we didn't do a birthday show for her, and I was kind of feeling a little crappy about that, so I wanted to make tonight a birthday show about her and kind of give you guys a little bit more information about her and our friendship so you can learn more about her and stuff like that. I'm also going to be putting a lot more information on hoopingLIVE.com. I'll hopefully be in contact with Craig Shipp soon, so we can kind of update the website and get Bryant and Becca on there. And Bryant, Becca, and I had a really cool kind of creative team meeting after last week's show, and we have some really cool ideas. We're actually initiating the ideas that we had talked about in the previous show, getting more hashtags and making it so we're more accessible to you guys and you guys are more accessible to us, so we can make it more of a team kind of thing and less of a Hooping Live people and then the Hooping Live viewers. We want to make it more of like a community, because as I was saying, the cyber hooping, it was hard because, like I said, I couldn't communicate with a lot of hoopers, couldn't find a lot of hoopers. So when I moved to Sarasota to do all this artsy stuff, I found an incredible community of people, and that's how I met Baxter and became very close with him, and Bonnie Brown, and Brecken, Tiana, Nick Gazzardo, who is just my sweetie pie and a half, Tiana, you know, just all Beth Lavender, who I really love, Bonnie M. I always mess up her last name, but McDougall, she's really great, and then Con, and of course hoopingLicious, Anna, she's wonderful. I've met so many wonderful, and oh my gosh, what am I saying? Of course Matthias, but if you guys know me, you know Matthias is like my #1 squeeze in life. Matthias is actually like my best friend besides Bonnie Brown, and so, you know, I became friends with all of the kind of bigger named hoopers, which I never thought, guys, in a million years would happen. First of all, I saw them as like this huge high up, almost like, which maybe you guys cannot understand, like almost like a famous person. Like, oh my gosh, like Baxter, like mind blown kind of thing. And I've taken so many Hoop Path classes and gone to so many wonderful festivals where I've become closer to everyone, and now they're very good friends to me and still huge inspirations, which is great. So moral of my story is don't be shy when it comes to meeting other hoopers and becoming part of a community or starting your own community. I know we talked a couple shows ago about starting stuff at schools. Just do it. I mean, I created like 4 hoopers that never even knew how to do around their waist, and now they're incredible hoopers, and it changed their lives, which I'm sure many of you can relate to. So anyway, so yes, that's kind of how my hoop journey's been. You can go to hoopingLIVE.com and find all the information, watch more of the videos of Hooping Live, find out more about myself and kind of everything to do with the show. All of these shows are recorded, so you can watch them afterwards. So if you're watching this live and we do something on it and you're like, oh gosh, I didn't get that, that was too quick, fear not, for you can watch it many times again. And then we will get like kind of like an index thing going on, almost like a Pokédex, which if you guys like Pokemon, it's like a thing where you can get all the old information on Pokemon. And we'll call it like the HL Dex. We'll think of something creative, because I'm also like Bryant in that sense. I'm a huge nerd and love my video games. By the way, I'll show you guys later. But I'll do a demo real quick so I can shut up because I'm starting to go on a rampage. But just so you know, so I can just get that out of the way, if you want to become a part of the Hooping Live team, email me at info@hoopinglive.com. There is kind of a resume on hoopinglive.com that you can go to and read a little bit about what we want. But do not worry about the like 2-year minimum hooping limit. I don't care if you've been hooping for 1 day. If you've been hooping for 1 day but you're really awesome at PR, or maybe you're not even a hooper and you're really great at art and you really love what we're doing here, go ahead and send an email and say, well, I'd love to hoop or help with something like this small or this big, and I would just love to kind of grow an awesome community of helpers to make this a great place for people who might be in areas like Bryant was, where there weren't a lot of hoopers, or like I was, where I didn't have a lot of hoopers. And I think Becca's experienced that too, as well. And the other thing is, I know a lot of hoopers are shy, and sometimes online communities can make it easier for us to connect. So yeah, info@hoopinglive.com, and I'm going to do a demo because I won't stop talking. Okay. Oh, did you guys see that I cleaned up a little bit? Yes, indeedy. I am hiding one box, though, with a pillow, so don't get too mad at me. But it's getting easier. I'm cleaning up a lot of my stuff, and slowly but surely. I am wearing pants, by the way. I know it looks like I'm not, but I totally am. Hopefully I won't, like, show you guys my goodies here. All right. right. Cool. So if you guys saw anything that was awesome, then go ahead and try to the best of your ability to tell us what we did, and we'll try to teach you it. That goes for Becca, Bryant, and I all in the demos. So it looks like there's a nice hefty amount of you watching right now, so I wanted to go ahead and take this time to take a breather and wish Becca a late belated birthday. So Becca and I have known each other for a good minute now, and she was always commenting on the show multiple times. I'm pretty sure she was watching almost every show of Hooping Live for a very long time, was always giving ideas, giving feedback, and when people do that a lot, I'm very hard to communicate with sometimes. If you guys know me, you'll know that about me. I try not to be, I'm just so scatterbrained, but she was just consistent about it. Even if I didn't answer, she still threw those ideas out there. And I saw her name enough in situations that when I started needing help with things, I said, oh, that name, Becca Smith, I should ask her. I know that she's always wanting to, help with the show. She's the one that I should ask about this stuff. So I hope Becca, where'd you go? She disappeared. I need you to sit down because I'm gonna do something. But anyway, so anyway, she became part of the team and has been an incredible help. Hold on one second. I'm actually typing to her. I have a surprise for her. I know it's nothing like crazy cool, but it's just something cute and simple. But I do have a little. Don't want to tell you what it is. Present I will be sending her, and if you guys want to go ahead and put any birthday wishes, belated birthday wishes down for her, just so we can make her feel more special, and regardless of the day, we just want to celebrate Rebecca in general. So yeah. So the show is dedicated to her, and I thought we could do. I worked really hard to make this happen correctly. But, yeah, here we go. All right, so happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Becca. Happy birthday to you. And many more. Now blow it, and I'll pretend like I'm blowing it out. Okay, she won't watch. She wasn't watching. Anyway. So, yeah, now we have a little birthday celebration for Becca. I will eat the cookies in her honor. And yeah, so now let's go. We want to make sure we celebrate our Hooping Live viewers too. So if you guys have birthdays, go ahead and put your birthdays down below. We'd like to start doing shout outs and stuff like that. So now that that's out of the way, this entire show will be dedicated to Becca and getting some more of her opinions in, because I know she's kind of the silent Becca that does all the important things behind the scenes, but like I said, she is very important. So I'll go ahead and get to some of these comments. Our first comment is from Roxy Stellar. She says, "Happy birthday, Becca." Looks like she sang about it. Damn Jones says, "You go, girl." Aw. I think you're saying damn girl to Becca and I hooping like little hotties, and yes, that was fun. Okay, and then we have Roxy Stellar that said, "Wow, that's flow," and thank you. Yes, we all have really awesome flow here on Hooping Live. Hooping Live in general is just awesome flow. I'm trying to get my little station set up here so it works okay. Steph Demi, I can never get your name right, and I really apologize about that. Steph Dimitch, or Dimitch, is it? Okay, says, "Happy birthday, Becca. Awesome demo, guys. I just want to say thank you, Audrey. Thank you, Audrey and Bryant, so much for helping me with the Infinity Weave. I've been practicing it every day since. I also want to ask for some positive vibes. My boyfriend and I have been having car problems after car problem this month, and it's just starting to get stressful. Thank you very much for our hoop community. Love you all, guys, and positive vibes to everyone. That was an awesome comment. Thank you. And yes, guys, just put out, you know how it is when you have car troubles or house troubles, or just, I don't know about you guys, but sometimes it feels like when bad things happen to me, you know how they say it happens in threes? Mine happen in like tens. So I'll have like 10 really bad things happen to me, and then I'll have like incredibleness for a good amount of time, and it's just like comes crashing down. And I feel like oink. I literally just said oink. I feel like sometimes I can feel when the bad's gonna happen. I'm like, okay, things have been going good for way too long. Like something really bad's gonna happen. So like I can like feel that stuff coming on sometimes. I don't know if you guys do as well, but I sure know I do. Let's see. I do want to read, okay, here we go. What Becca said for her kind of, after her demo, her kind of spiel is, let's just see. She said, I've been hooping for 2 years, and I've lived in upstate New York. I mostly hoop alone, but attend the Albany Hoop Jams and have performed a couple of times. So yeah, so she has done some performances, like she says. She's a great hooper. And on top of that, since this is kind of her birthday special, she has a beautiful daughter. And from what I know about her, she's a great mom and has a very kind of hectic lifestyle, you know, taking care of her child, and works really hard to get here on the show every Monday and still be a part of making the show better during the week, and puts so much hard work into it. It's like when she does the show, she does the show, and it's just nice to know that you have someone that can juggle so many things and still be so dedicated. So that's why I think we're super grateful to have her a part of the show. But yes, we will send car love your way. Zion Zeta, I love that name, says, hi Audrey, when you toss the hoop forward, I think it's an isopop, how do you do the same thing but backwards? Thank you. Brian, can you help me out with this one?
I actually don't know. Maybe it's kind of like either like the other way or like when you do the. I actually don't know. Maybe like.
Was it the thing when I kind of went like that?
Yeah, I think so. Maybe.
Okay, because yeah, those can look more poppy than I made it. I think you might be talking about that. And even if, like, so if I, by the way, guys, if I don't explain something correctly to you, please feel free to re-comment as much as you want and help us help you. But this is actually kind of a little combo I've been working on lately. When I hear music in my head, I'll be, oh my god, I was driving the other day, and I was, I heard this really cool actually I have a new video I am making, and it's to a really cool Taylor Swift cover. If you guys don't know, I'm obsessed with Taylor Swift, and I've been listening to the song on repeat, and I don't choreograph, but I just hear the song a lot, and it's like certain beats or like changes or shifts in the music. I make those changes and shifts and sounds into physical movements. So I've talked about this a few times before, but if say something goes like, I'll make, maybe I think like a hoop's going like, instead of just doing an iso pop and going like, I'll go like, and bring it back. Or when the bass drops or something, you know, and it'd be like, boom. I don't know if that makes sense. I sound really stupid right now, but that's what I do. So I'll be, instead of like choreographing, I'll listen to a song multiple times, and I'll be in my car driving, guys, and this is literally what I'll do. Maybe you guys have done this before. I'll isolate my driving wheel. Obviously, I'm not actually turning it, but I'll pretend like I'm isolating it, especially if I get home from like hoop stuff, and I'll be isolating, like, And it's like really weird because I'm like not like doing like cool like cute like car dancing and stuff. I'm going like and people look at me and I'll be like it's really bad. But anyway, okay, so this is what I think you're talking about. And so this is a combo. I'll show you the combo first, because I think it kind of goes into it. I've been trying to work on making this look really smooth and pretty. Hold on. All right. But making it more like when I catch it, it's more like boom and very centered in that isolation. So it looks like the hoop just went boom, boom, and then I turn while it's isolating. But what I'm doing, which I think is what you're talking about, is when the hoop's rolling down, I'm kind of doing that. And what it is, it's kind of like this kind of movement almost, where I'm holding the hoop with one palm in and the other out. And it kind of gives you the ability to like, you can like toss it. You can also catch the hoop like that. You can take the hoop and you can kind of practice going back and forth like this. And you can take it and like, you know, bring it around your body. It's a great starting position for folding as well. But what I was doing was when I was pulling the hoop down my arm, it was just rolling down. So I've talked about this before, but that walking the dog thing, God, that sounds awful, that we hate people doing on the concrete with our tape, because you know it's just going to scratch everything up. But like, it was kind of things like we did when we were kids and just kind of like backlash the hoop. Well, it's a brilliant move. And that's why I suggest either doing it on grass, carpet, whatever, or having kind of a tapeless play hoop, or have tape on it. I don't like to though because it can get sharp. But what you do, and think about this guys, when you do that walk the dog move, it comes right back to you in a straight line, or whatever line you toss it in. And the more you do it, the quicker it comes back. So that's why when I do like chest rolls and stuff, I do that same kind of movement. You can kind of see it skin on my hand a little bit. Ooh. Because it's going to do that same thing. I do the walk the dog. It has to travel over my body and travels in a pretty straight line. So what I'm doing is I'm doing that same kind of thing I just did with my chest rolls, but instead I'm doing it over my arm. So it goes nice and smooth down my arm, and I grab with my other hand, and I kind of take it, and it's weird because it's almost like a backwards iso pop. I'll show you guys from this angle first. So I'll get into the position. Okay. Ooh. Make sure you guys can't see my lady goodness. Okay, so going like this and coming out. So I'm grabbing the hoop like right here, and that's kind of that awkward part of when you do an iso pop, and I'm letting it go out. And the more level you make it, the more of an iso pop it'll look like. So from so it's rolling over the back of my hands, and as it does that, I think, yeah, it's going over, so I'm doing it like this. I'm catching it with my palm of my hand and pulling it out. Now what you guys want to remember is with iso pops, I try to teach this a lot, you can do an iso pop and go like that. But if you like kind of put more into your body and really extend, and more, it looks more like a pop instead of just going, I mean you can, they both look cool, but I always think iso pops look cooler when you put more into it. So it's kind of one of those pops that you really got to like add a little bit of body language into. And yeah, I don't know. Bryant, do you have any suggestions for that?
I actually don't know how to do it, but I guess I'm trying to use it, so I don't really know. I mean, like, so yes, No, maybe.
Yeah. Okay, well, that's okay. Well, hopefully that was right. Let us know if that was not what you wanted to learn, but if not, now you guys learned it. And this the third part of that combo, by the way, so I'm bringing it up, rolling it down my arm, doing that iso pop out. And what I'm doing is I'm just taking my hand, so my fist is facing outward, and I am bringing it straight into alignment back to here, and then kind of doing an isolation, putting my hand from this to that. It's kind of awkward, and I haven't really gotten it down quite yet, and putting myself in the position to do an isolation and pop back out. So I'm like, I'm going from boom, boom, spinning back out. So essentially the hoop will be traveling from there to there, but instead it's going boom, stop, isolation out, and my body is interacting with it. So I don't know, I just thought that was kind of a cool little combo idea, even though I just switched hands, even though I haven't gotten it down all the way yet. And then it puts you back into a position where you can go like around your body and smear back in and whatever. So that was just a kind of a cool little combo I was into. But yeah, if you guys can do it, send me a little video of it on Instagram and like just use the hashtag hoopingLIVE. And until we get kind of a list of hashtags we're going to use, we're just kind of using hoopingLIVE as a hashtag. And it's HOOPING and then in all caps LIVE. I don't even know if that matters, but regardless. So our next comment is from Boonananat. Boonananat. That's cute. I like that. Happy birthday, Becca. Hey, Audrey, can you please help me with ghosting and horizontal cat eyes? I've been trying for months and can't get them for some reason. Much love, Natalie. Sure, we can work on that. And then Becca said, oh, wow, never thought of it that way. What do you mean? Were you talking about the isolations or what? That was Becca, by the way, when she'll put like me walking the dog thing on your arm. Oh, she was talking about how the walking the dog thing. Yeah, guys, that walking the dog thing is awesome. I don't know if you guys have worked with it a lot, but it's sweet. Because also you can do so many things with it. Like one of the other things I like to do is when it's like walking. Oh, I'll usually catch it, but I'll do something sassy, like I'll push it and act like I'm ignoring it, and then usually I'll catch it about right here, and then I'll like catch it, and then do something like that. Let's see if I can actually get it done. So it's just kind of like a cute little move, or sometimes I'll do this and I'll be like, and I'll say, no, come back. What are other things I do with the walk the dog? Sometimes if it's small enough, oops, I will let it go under my leg. Sometimes if it's small, it just goes straight under, but it won't. So I'll kind of do like, or I'll try to get in a position where I can turn. Of course, you can like high kick over it if you want, but I don't know how to high kick, so I couldn't. Okay, yeah. I'm really not that flexible. I don't know if you guys knew that or not, but anywho. And also another thing you can do is pop the hoop up. You can try different variations of it, but if you stick your foot underneath it and just kind of like pop, you can catch it, which is kind of cute. So you can be doing like boom, 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 and pop back up. You also don't have to give it a lot. Like you don't have to make it come all the way back. You can do it like right in front of you. I've been trying to work on something where I can give it where it looks just like it's right in front of me. Because it's almost like it's isolating without you touching it. Ooh, that's kind of cool. I don't know. See, guys, you're helping me learn things. I don't know. Did you guys think that was cool? ish. Okay, so anyway, let's see. So yes, that's so hard for me. Well, just Becca said that she had that it's hard for her to do the walk the dog thing. Oh, on the arm. So the walk the dog thing on the arm. If you're going like across your body like this, it's kind of a weird thing, but I'm making sure the hoop is coming inward towards me. My palm is facing up when I'm spinning the hoop, and when I do it, the hoop is going to spin like on the palm of my hand. And when I do it, I kind of almost go underneath the hoop. So I'm coming in, and I kind of bring it out and let my hand kind of slide underneath the hoop. So something you can do is try to just throw it in the air. So spin it inwards towards your body and just kind of go like that. And just practice kind of throwing the hoop. So instead of it going like this and coming at you, practice just going inward towards your body, palm facing up. Yeah, and if it as long as you're just kind of getting that, where it's just kind of going straight up and spinning in the air. And once you get that, you'll kind of understand that same motion. So you kind of come up, like you're gonna throw it in the air, and instead you let it roll across your body. And it's the same thing with the across the arm thing. You act like you're gonna whip it like this, but instead you whip it and watch it nay-nay, as they say. So, let's see. So ghosting and horizontal cat eyes. We talked a lot about this actually in the past few episodes. I will do it really quick, but I want you guys to know that we really are going to work on this hooping index. And to give you kind of a more idea of what it is, it's going to just pretty much be an accessible online index that you can go to hoopinglive.com and find. And you'll be able to, and we can refer it to you. So I'd say, I'll show you ghosting real quick, but reference, you'll just have to go on like on our website, click the index, and type in ghosting, and we'll use a bunch of different hashtags or whatever, and then it'll take you to all the episodes where we talk about ghosting, and we'll kind of have them labeled like ghosting demo, ghosting explanation, whatever, and then you'll just be able to see all the things to do with ghosting, and it'll have like isolation, blah blah blah. So instead of spending a lot of time trying to explain it right here, right now, you'll be able to go back and look at it and watch it a lot, especially if we have a lot of comments and we don't have time to go through everything. This hand is just on a roll today. I don't know what it's doing. But anywho, yes, I will do a quick ghosting and horizontal cat eye real quick. So for ghosting, I like to recommend that, since it's kind of a multi-dimensional move, understand isolation with one hand, with both hands, left and right, single-handed, both directions, pretty well. And then also understand doing two-handed isolations, both directions, pretty well. Especially the ones where you cross your arms over. And then you can go like this, or just kind of bring them next to each other like that. I like to cross my arms. I think it kind of looks cooler. So what a ghosting is it's in the name. So it looks like this. And you can do linear cat eyes. And pretty much what you're doing is, so understand that, and also understand what you're doing is the ghost hand is just sliding across the hoop. It's not actually touching it. So I'm going to isolate with my left hand, I'm going to isolate to the right. So I'm isolating, and what I'm going to do is I'm going to do this. So this hand isn't really going to do anything except be an illusion hand. And what it's going to do is the exact opposite of what my left hand is doing. It's going to come around and do this. So it looks like both hands are being used, but they're not. So what's happening is this ghost hand right here is just simply moving over the hand and not even touching the hoop. The one cool thing about ghosting is that when you get to that weird part of the isolation, you can kind of grip the hoop just a little bit more with that ghosting hand just to keep it stable all the way through the entire isolation. Now, something I like to do when I'm teaching is just take your hand, open it like this, and kind of go like that. And just to understand where the hands are going to cross. They're going to cross there, you're going to cross there, there, and there. And then grab the hoop, fling it over kind of lightly, fling it over kind of lightly, start touching the hoop, and then you can start grabbing the hoop, and then you'll start feeling a little bit more comfortable with the ghosting. Now the ISO, the cat eyes are typically like this. You can do pretty much anything with a ghost. I've not worked a lot on a lot of these kind of cat eye things, but it's pretty much the same thing. If you get the linear cat eye down, you can do all sorts of things. So linear cat eye, you need to know ISO pops. Always I recommend understanding them in both directions with both hands. Now guys, I'm going to give a quick tip. If you're a new hooper, learn everything in your second current, please. I am begging you. And I know Bryant and Becca are begging you as newer hoopers, experienced hoopers. I know it seems kind of difficult, but I wish I would have done that from the start. If you're learning to hoop around your waist, hoop around the second way. If you're learning to, chest hoop, practice in your opposite current. Get both of them down equally. So when you're doing these kind of things, you'll be able to really fully understand all of these moves. So anyway, linear cat eye is pretty much just an ISO pop that way and an ISO pop that way, but you're going to keep them going. So I've never been very good at these guys, I'm not going to lie. I don't have a lot of arm strength, and I've never been that good at them. But when I ghost and do them, it works well. So the linear cat eye, you're popping out, and then as you're coming back in, instead of stopping here, you're going to roll the hand to the other direction, and when you get to that awkward spot, it's going to kind of go whoop, and then isolate back out, whoop. So when you're doing the ghosting, what you're going to do is you're going to ISO pop out, but this ghosting hand is going to cross here, and you're going to cross here, you're going to push out, cross here, and come back in. So you'll kind of get, this kind of motion. And I think linear cat eyes with ghosting is so much easier because it kind of helps guide the hoop in its path. Bryant, do you have any extra tips on that? I know you do some ghosting.
And also, when you want to ghost, you kind of want to, a thing to do is you kind of want to move in with your ghosting. As if, like, when you do this, you want to kind of move in your body. So it looks kind of like more magical or something. You want to move either with the hoop or out the hoop.
Sorry.
And I have to go to dinner, so yeah, I have to eat.
Okay. Well, give your info real quick and yeah.
So you can find me on Facebook. My name is Bryant Dang, obviously, and my YouTube channel is Bryant D, and also my DeviantArt is Uneventful, with the second E being an X, and my Instagram is Brilliant Bryant with only one L. So yeah, I have to eat dinner, and yeah, because I have to go tomorrow. So.
Okay, sounds good. Well, thank you, Bryant. We appreciate it. We'll see you next week, and we'll continue the show. We'll be ending it here pretty shortly anyway. But all right, Bryant, thank you. We love you. Bye. All right, so Bryant has left the building. All right, so we're just going to take the last two comments here, and of course, guys, you can always, sorry, I got distracted there, watch the show after, like I said, and continue to comment on it as well. We'll try to get back to them as much as possible and comment. You can also comment to each other. So don't feel like you just have to talk to Becca, Bryant, and I. You can talk to each other in the comments down below as well and help each other out with stuff, which I think would be great if everyone kind of communicated together. But so Becca said, or no, Bryant said, I think I got the move down. Audrey, you should name that combo. Ooh, I'll think about that. That might be kind of fun. It's always fun to like rename things because hooping is so open. There's no like specific rules to things, which is what's so great about it being an artsy fartsy kind of thing. Anyway, ooh. Let's see. So, okay. Zion Zana said, yes, that's what I am struggling with. Thank you for your time and beautiful explanation. Of course, thank you. I'm glad that you understood it, and thank you for your beautiful question. Probably helped a lot of people out tonight. Roxy Stellar said, so it emphasizes the mass of the hoop with the body movement flow. Adds life to the hoop itself. Wait, and then Becca said, yes, I made that mistake though, but I did start getting into reverse current last year. Oh, that was Becca's comment about talking about using, working in your opposite current, which is the opposite direction the hoop goes, if you guys don't know hoop path terminology. And she said she made that mistake though, but she did start getting into the reverse current last year. You know, it's never too late to start, even if you're way into your years of hooping. It is never too late to start working on your opposite current. I do it all the time. Even now I try to do it all the time, and sometimes I forget. I kind of get lazy sometimes. I'm like, sweet, I got this trick I've been working on forever. I'm sticking with it. And then later on I'll realize, okay, I probably should have worked on that in both directions because now I'm a little, you know, rickety and trying to do some cool combo or trick or move, and now I can't do it very well. The other thing is learning it in both directions helps me teach you guys stuff. So it's really extra important for me to do, and for any other teacher out there as well. So try to work on that if you guys can for me, please. So let's see. We'll take that as the last comment for tonight. Thank you guys so much for watching the show. And of course, happy birthday again to Becca. I hope that you know, September 20th was awesome sauce for you, and I'm sorry again that it's so belated, but we had to celebrate you and all of your awesomeness. So anyway, Becca will, do you want to type down your information down below and I'll read it to them? And we're gonna work on the audio thing with her. I think she's gonna get it, but she just moved into a new place as well and is trying to settle. So just be patient with us, guys. We're doing the best we can. And then this week, I'll actually be announcing the new things that we're doing and actually launching them. We've been doing the creative work for them, but now we are launching them this week. So get yourself prepped, stoked, and awesome sauced so we can have an awesome next show and a great Hooping Live environment. So Becca says she has a YouTube, but no serious videos yet, and she'll share next week. Awesome. Okay, guys, thank you so much for watching our shows every Monday night at 9 p.m. Eastern USA time. Go to hoopinglive.com to find all of our links. Give us a like on Facebook, Instagram, all that good stuff, and hopefully we'll see you guys next week. But until then, stay happy and keep on hooping. Bye.